We have a God, a creator, who has not only given us the world to live in, but he's given us the life that we need to live in this world. He's not just put us out here on our own and hoping that we'll get by, but he says, I'm giving you what you need that pertains to your very specific life circumstance. But most importantly, he says, I've come to be here with you, not temporarily, but permanently. I know you can't see him. You can't physically see his nature, but we know that he is present. No less than the wind that you cannot see, but you can always tell when it's present. When the wind is present, it affects the environment that it comes into. When the wind is present, it changes the structure, even the makeup of whatever the wind comes into. When the wind of God, the breath of God, the life of God shows up in our life, it will change our life condition. So I want you to know that God is present. He's here. He's with us. We have an abundant, overflowing, overwhelming, excessive volume of God's presence in our life. Overwhelming. It's immeasurable how much of God is present right here, right now. And see, I know you're trying to get out the yardstick, the ruler, trying to measure and tell and see, I'm looking for evidence, something I can see. I'm looking for a way that I can measure in visible volume the presence of God. And God says that you can't measure me. You can't comprehend just how much of me is present. But trust me, God says all of me is here. Everything that we need from him is present right here in our world, in our environment right now. This is an important observation that I want to make. Jesus has come to mankind from eternity. He comes from eternity into this temporal existence to offer us something that is eternal. The life that he offers us is everlasting. It's never ending. So he comes from eternity, and he says to you and I, who are men and women living in a temporal, non-eternal environment, saying that I want to give you something that is eternal. Because he comes from eternity. He can deposit into our temporal environment life that is everlasting, life that will never end, life that is eternal. And if man understands the value of eternal life, watch this. If we really understood the value of eternal life, the opportunity to have eternal life right now, then we wouldn't be sitting here waiting to go to heaven to get eternal life. Now, I went to the same Sunday school class that many of you went to. And for a long time, I thought I have to wait till I die before I can have eternal life. But I just told you, Jesus came from eternity. And he entered into this temporal environment to give us what? Abundant life. Life that is excessive. Life that is everlasting.